Now what we have here is a 1965 Harley Davidson Panhead in an early Panhead or late knuckle transmission with a factory wishbone frame that was chopped back in the day. It's got a stock springer that's been extended, and we've done a modern bobber out of this bike. It had fat bobs and a full rear fender and just a hodgepodge of different looks, which was really cool about 1983. But today, nobody likes that style. So we did a modern chopper bobber look to it, and some pipes on it, and Duncan got it running good. So he's going to come over here in just a minute and fire it up. So it's got a really cool look to it now. Daniel built the sissy bar, he tells me. Did a nice little modern chopper bobber look to the sissy bar, a little wassail tank here. That is an original Springer front brake on that bike. This original mousetrap. Now, did we rebuild this motor or no?
No.
Okay, we did not rebuild the motor or the tranny. We just cleaned it up. It runs really well.
Runs real sweet.
And what this is here is Harley Davidson stamps in factory Harley replacement cases. So what you have back as late as 1973, you could walk into a Harley dealer and say, I want a set of cases, and they'd push them across the table to you. They'd have no numbers in them, and you did not have to turn in your old cases. And Harley Davidson dealers or anybody else who wanted to spend the money could buy brand new Harley stamps. And this is what you have. Somebody blew up their 65. They had Harley stamps and a set of brand new Harley Davidson cases. They're not reproduction, those are Harley cases. And they stuck their numbers with their title in from their blown up motor into this motor. So we do not have outside oiler heads. We have a mechanical distributor. We have a not very late and not real early Panhead oil pump. So this is early 60s, late 50s oil pump, which is what the heads are from. You can tell that just by looking at it with the big fins, but they're not outside oiler heads. So nothing wrong with it. This is how it was done. It's absolutely totally legal. This is a chopper or bobber or chopper bobber, whatever you want to call it. You want a stock bike. This is not a stock bike. It's all Harley. There's a little hot rod. So showing off. It would have been really cool if he spun out and went into a car, and then you could really show us off. But
it'd be a great video.
Yeah. We come down here to Duncan's, and somebody running a big water carrier or concrete pumper or something like that, this big tank, had on a dual axle trailer with stupid little tires. There was a pair of them. So one of his stupid little tires blew out, and they flipped the whole freaking rig. They're on their side on the freeway. About as smart as that guy. So anyhow, Duncan, if you want to do the honors. So each bike has its own little technique, so it might fire up right away and we might kick a little bit. I don't know if any of you noticed that, but he shifted first up, which makes 3 down, which makes it a FX transmission lid on the bike. So what happened is somebody had a tank shift bike with that transmission. Again, it's an early tranny case. Well, those early tranny cases, only 2 years, came with a hand clutch. Most of them were tank shift. So somebody went to a swap meet, found himself a ratchet lid off a most likely stolen FXE. The shovel heads were new and commonly stolen back in the day. Put it on the bike. But if any of you boys wonder why all these panheads have shovel top ends, or where do you think they came from?
No.
They came from the swap meet off the guy just stolen the shovel head. This part of biker history, in fact, this is what happened. Well, at one time, you really couldn't ride by yourself unless you were one bad motherfucker, because they'd probably try to take your shit. I lived through the beginning of that. Tail end of it, whatever you want to call it. This is rocking and rolling. Beautiful.